Okay, everybody. Hi, this is Nene with Nene's Journey, and I just wanted to come just on to share some quick information. I am at chemo again today, and the nurse had to do my IV, okay, because I get my chemo intravenously. See, I don't have a port, I do it through my veins. So today, before they start the chemo, I have to get a steroid shot that's going to help with queasiness. And so when they do the IV, they have to check. Well, actually, I should have had the machine. He uses the machine to find my veins. So he makes sure that the needle is in the center of the circle that's on the screen, because if it's in the circle, in the middle of the circle, it goes directly into the vein. Okay, today, however, when he was flushing my veins out with saline solution to check to see if everything's cool, I felt a little pressure, a little slight pain, more pressure than pain, I'll say, because I'm not whiny. But anyway, so what turned out to be in that situation was, with the veins, they have other, what did he say, arteries, or I forgot if it was arteries, no, it can't be vessels, but with the vein they have other particles that go another way. So what happened was that the needle may have nicked that slightly. So when whatever is going through the chemo, the flushing, it kind of veers off to that as well. So that's what caused the slight pain. So what he did was he removed my dressing. Let me see if I could turn this around. Yeah. So he removed my dressing a little bit, and so what he did was pull the needle out slightly so that it does not nick the other, I don't know the correct medical term, but the other passageway, I'll say. So he pulled it out a little bit so that it's only concentrated on where it needs to go. And then after that, around again, so he put this heat compress. So this heat compress helps the veins to stay open, because what did he say, they contract or dilate or whatever, so they get smaller. So he does this to keep them open so that it could go through the veins. Now, something that I shared with him, there is something on Facebook, and you guys have probably seen that, where they have this thing that says a nurse will put the gloves on the top of the hand and the gloves on the bottom of the hand to simulate comfort to a patient when when they kind of need to be consoled or whatever. So that's what the Facebook thing said. But then I noticed that when I was reading the comments, one of the nurses on there, or someone in medicine, has said no, what they're actually doing is opening up the veins. Pretty much what happened here. So that was kind of interesting, that sometimes if we read things on there, it may seem one way, but then medically it actually did have a purpose. And then today, that's what I experienced. Using this compress to open up the veins, to make sure that it's open enough so that this IV can stay where it needs to go, and doesn't not stay where it needs to go. It stays where it is, but so that it doesn't close in. So that was just something, and I'm making this so that I can share information to whomever, if that ever happens. So one thing that I do appreciate and love about my team, his name is Edwin. He always makes sure if I have a little pressure or pain, that he wants to make sure that he doesn't take any chances. So I really appreciate Mr. Edwin. You want me to show your face? Here, let me tell you. He doesn't play games. If I feel a little pressure or something, he always, say, hey, no, let's check it. So I really love and appreciate you. Thank you so much. So that was the sharing on that. The word that I used was dilate. the veins. Is that correct to say?
That is correct, yeah.
Okay, so that's correct because I want to make sure I'm sharing correct information.
That's the right way. Because you want to dilate them, expand them.
And what's the correct word for the passageway? Because I use passageway, then I said a vessel, or I said our vessel. Okay, so when I was talking about him pulling out the needle so that it doesn't go to the next vessel, that's the correct terminology for that. So I use vessel, passageway, but vessel is the correct way. So I just wanted to share that information. So if you ever have that in your situation, you can share that with your nurse if you're feeling a little discomfort or pain. That's just extra information. So I'll talk to you guys later because I have one more thing I want to share with you before the day ends. Have a great day. And as always, I love you. Be inspired. And agape love to everyone. And Dad, by the way, I've learned that from you. Agape is the love of God. So when I say I love you, I'm talking about the love of God. Have an amazing day.